Number 7, junior Bella Vasilino. Number 9, junior Lil Schaub. Number 11, sophomore Blaned Brignon. Number 12, junior Abby Victory. Number 14, junior Bree Murphy. Number 18, junior Asha O'Reilly. And in at goal, number 30, junior Clara Finkenberg. Rhinebeck is coached by Nicole Flaz, assisted by Kathleen Regan. At this time, we ask everyone in attendance to please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Hello and welcome to LMC Varsity Sports' coverage of the Section 1 Class C first round girls field hockey playoffs. I'm Nick Gutierrez, and we are here at the Rhinebeck High School for this matchup between the Rhinebeck Panthers and the Putnam Valley Tigers. Starting lineups are as follows. For Rhinebeck, we have Clara Finkenberg, Samantha Golub, Julia Murphy, Nelia Kligman, Maya Julian, Bella Vasilino, Lil Schwab, Jasmine Collin, Abby Victory, Bree Murphy, and Asha O'Reilly.
Number 10, junior Madeline Henke. Number 38.
For Putnam Valley, we have Kylie Recupio, Isabella Serrato, Julia Cunningham, Gabriela Alvarez, Shayla Lucier, Alexandra Jacobs, Ava Burkle, Sierra Gabriel, Adrian Jenis, Julia Carlin, and Ava Harmon as the starters for Coach Tracy Parchin's team.
Number 15, freshman Autumn Tompkins. And number 14,
Golub gets us going.
calling is coached by Michael Black.
Quick foul called, and play is resumed here.
And now here is the starting lineup.
Good stifling defense right now by the Panthers.
Freshman
Gabriel right now being hounded and being dealt with ease by the Panthers defense.
freshman number 8, Laura Arfa.
Gabriel able to find a teammate, if only briefly.
Sophomore
The change of possession is now with the Panthers as they go on the attack.
Medina.
Oh yeah! Good job, Adrian.
Junior number 9, Sky Spencer.
Gabriel
Number 13,
looking for her teammate in Harmon. Harmon breaking through the defense, entering the circle, trying to shoot.
junior
Unsuccessful.
Sophia England.
Maya Julian trying to go the other way. Still with possession,
Number 11,
but unable to find a teammate.
senior number 12, Emma Young.
A foul called against the Tigers and Ava Burkle.
Abby Holtman. Senior number
Bree Murphy attempting to find Maya Julian, but unsuccessful.
And in goal for the Panthers is senior 0, Sophia Caparelli. And the Panthers are coached by Amy Bushnell,
Waiting
assisted
for
by Sadie Mulligan.
Abby Victory to take this, and does. She attempted to find Schwab, but unable to corral that pass into her stick. Now, the winner of this matchup plays number 1 North Salem in the quarterfinals on Tuesday. And Rhinebeck is number 8, and Putnam Valley is number 9, so whoever wins this one will definitely have a tough match in store for them later on in the playoffs. Play resumes quickly. Fasolino.
Come on, Shayla. Good job, Shayla.
Was trying to make something of that on the offensive end, but the ball is turned over. Just under 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Score is 0-0 between the Rhinebeck Panthers and the Putnam Valley Tigers. Call goes in favor of the Panthers as Gabriela Alvarez unable to get anything going on the offensive end. Victory takes quickly. A good battle here in the midfield between both teams. The Panthers do come out on top. Schwab being hounded though. She's trying to break free and kicks the ball. It's unfortunate as that's a turnover in possession. Carlin getting past one defender and finding a teammate. And Ava Harmon called for kicking the ball. It's good to see some fans in attendance for both teams. I mean, for Rhinebeck, it's the standard to have some home fans when you are the home team, but it's good to see that Putnam Valley does have some supporters here with us. As the past year and a half has seen sports either canceled or have 0 to minimal fans in attendance, so this is a good sign to see. Cunningham being hounded right now by Kligman. Possession stays with Putnam Valley. Kligman to Alvarez. Alvarez attempting to find Harmon, but foul is called. Kligman going up against Cunningham, and Cunningham coming out on top. Julian getting hounded by Cunningham and wins possession for the Panthers. Kligman finding Schwab. Schwab into the circle. But a foul called against the Panthers. The Panthers unable to get anything going on offense. Same thing for the Putnam Valley Tigers. Good defense there by Alvarez. As Grignon was definitely having a hard time trying to clear the ball. Speaking of Grignon, that is a tactical change made by Coach Flaz. She was not listed to start, but is currently in there. No changes have been made, so definitely a last-minute change. Schwab loses out to Lucier. But Grignon able to get possession back and finding a teammate in Julian. Julian unable to find Schwab. Victory finding Schwab. Schwab with the high stick. 8 minutes and 40 to play here in the first quarter, excuse me. Possession with the Tigers and Harmon. Being hounded by Victory. And Victory winning possession back for the Panthers. Play back underway. Schwab being hounded by 2. Attempting to find Kligman. Serrato trying to find Gabriel at the other end. Harmon unable to find a teammate as Clara Finkenberg comes out and deals with that accordingly. Now the Panthers trying to make something happen here on the left-hand side. Golub unable to get anything concrete there, but possession still with the Panthers. Murphy being stifled by Gabriel. Gabriel able to find a teammate in Serrato. Serrato being dealt with nicely by Victory, but able to get out of that one. Carlin, the right-hand side, finds Harmon. Nice work there by Harmon to keep possession, finding Gabriel. Gabriel switching to Jenis. Jenis finding Alvarez. Alvarez, this is a great bit of possession here by the Tigers. But nothing comes of that. As Alvarez unable to find a teammate in the circle. Murphy chasing after that loose ball. Now Asha O'Reilly giving chase on the defensive end. Serrato able to find Carlin. Carlin to Harmon. Harmon into the circle.
Yes, sir.
And a corner is the call. So let's see how the Panthers can defend this, as it is 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. 0-0 the score between the Rhinebeck Panthers and the Putnam Valley Tigers. Corner comes in. Dealt with nicely by Victory. Victory able to find Murphy. Murphy's pass looking for Golub. Golub bursting into the circle. O'Reilly. And a corner is called in favor of the Panthers.
Go, Julia. Go, Abe. Go, Shay. Come on, Alec.
Corner comes into Julian. Finds Schwab. Schwab blocked there by Cunningham. And Harmon bursting up the left-hand side here. Finally dealt with by Schwab. Cunningham going to take the inbounds and does, and then it's another inbounds play for the Tigers. Cunningham has Gabriel in the middle, if only briefly.
Nice, man, nice.
She still attempts to pass, but unable to get there. Julian now on the right-hand side. Can play forward, and does, finding Kligman, who finds Golub. Golub attempts a shot. And a corner on the way for the Panthers.
You gotta be in front, girls. Come on, let's go. Let's go, defense.
Corner comes in, Julian shoots, and earns another corner for the Panthers. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to play. Corner comes in, finds Schwab. Schwab still with it, shoots, and scores! Little Schwab breaking the deadlock here with 2 minutes and 29 to play in the first quarter. Scores 1-0 in favor of the Panthers. Scoring off of the corner.
Keep the pressure on, Ronick.
Little Schwab, the goal scorer. And so far becoming the talisman for this team, or taliswoman, if you will. 1-0 with 2 minutes and 29 to play in the first quarter. Play resumes with Serrato. Wins possession back and finds Harmon. Harmon stifled there beautifully by Julian, who's then hounded by Gabriel, who wins possession back for the Tigers. Foul called in favor of the Tigers. Clock still ticking here. 1:40 left to play as Gabriel finds a teammate. It'll be Burkle who gets us back underway. Puts her teammate under some duress. Schwab, beautiful pass, finding Murphy. Murphy trying to find O'Reilly, and does on the left-hand side. O'Reilly being met by Serrato.
Nice job, Alex.
Play resumes, and it's Harmon now on the offensive end for the Tigers. Hounded by two defenders in Grignon. Commits a foul. Harmon making her way into the circle, still with possession. Bobbing, weaving, twisting, turning. Shot comes and misses the mark. It was Ava Burkle with the shot just wide. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Call goes in favor of the Panthers with 1 second left. And that'll end the first quarter. The score is 1-0 in favor of the Rhinebeck Panthers. Goal scored by Lil Schwab. We'll be right back for the second quarter here on LMC Varsity Sports. We are back here on LMC Varsity Sports for this Section 1 Class C first round field hockey matchup between the Rhinebeck Panthers and the Putnam Valley Tigers. Score is 1-0 in favor of the Panthers, with Lil Schwab scoring the sole goal of the game so far, with just under 2:30 to play in the first quarter, and now we have just under 45 to go here. Possession staying with the Panthers and Schwab, and a corner is won. We'd like to take this time to thank you for tuning in, whether it is via Optimum on channels 75, 76, 77, or FiOS on channels 34, 35, 36, or on YouTube at youtube.com/LMC Varsity Sports.
Get there, Julia.
Corner comes and it goes to Julian, finding Schwab. Schwab's pass eventually finding Golub, but dealt with nicely by Kligman. Foul called in favor of the Panthers, and Julian gets play resumed quickly.
Good job, Gab.
But a turnover in possession. Cunningham attempting to find Harmon. Julian on the right-hand side here, being met by Harmon. Finding Schwab. Schwab's pass trying to find Golub. Change in possession as Cunningham gets us underway, finding Harmon. Harmon here on the left side, dealt with nicely by Julian.
Very good, Julia. So good.
Cunningham's pass unable to find its intended target, and instead goes to the Panthers.
Check 2, Blue.
But nothing comes of the Panthers' attack. And possession goes back to the Tigers. Cunningham's pass was looking for Alvarez, but instead finds Murphy. Murphy losing out there to Lucier. Carlin still with possession, impressively on the right-hand side. Attempting a pass into the circle, but cut out by the Panther defense. Grignon winning back possession for the Panthers. O'Reilly being met by Serrato. Serrato now storming down the right. Looking for a pass inside, but unable to find Burkle. Harmon. Blowing past her defender. Passing it into the circle, but dealt with nicely by Finkenberg. Possession still with the Tigers. Finkenberg clears with the foot. Possession eventually winding up with the Tigers. Panthers dealing with this little first wave of pressure in the second quarter by the Tigers. Burkle is met by Murphy. Abbey Victory looking to get play back underway, and does, finding a teammate in Fasolino. Fasolino finding her way around Serrato. Passes to Golub. Golub has 3 defenders on her. Maintains possession. Schwab has 2 defenders on her and gets stripped nicely as the Tigers now go the other way. Harmon. Unable to make anything happen there as Carlin loses possession.
Got it, girls. Come on now.
Victory. Finding Schwab. Schwab able to weave her way out of trouble there. Finding a teammate in Golub, but Golub losing possession. Janice. Still with possession. Took a lot of effort to get past Julian. Harmon bursting into the circle, trying to catch a ball, and does. Gets around Finkenberg, unable to shoot though. Scrum now in the circle and eventually dealt with the Panthers. As Golub tried to find Murphy, but possession back with the Tigers. The Panthers able to breathe momentarily. Another call goes in favor of the Panthers. Schwab's pass attempted to find Golub. But the Tigers now back with possession as they storm into the Panther territory. Call goes in favor of the Tigers. There's Margaret Sampson. One possession back. Cunningham, shot goes all the way towards Finkenberg, and Finkenberg still trying to deal with it. And does. Harmon finds Cunningham. Cunningham, first effort, scuffed. And that allowed the Panthers to win back possession. Golub finding Klingman. Klingman being met by Cunningham. Possession still with the Panthers. Golub about to get play underway. Finds Golub. Golub unable to control though. Good pass there by Cunningham, but unable to find Sampson. She could not corral that pass with her stick. Victory. Attempting to find O'Reilly, but just couldn't reach to get possession of the ball. Serrato gets by one, gets by two, finds the pass, and finds Carlin. Carlin getting past her first defender. Burkle finding Harmon. Harmon unable to get her shot off cleanly. And Finkenberg dealing with it and clearing only as far as Serrato, who gets stripped by O'Reilly. Asha O'Reilly for the Panthers. Still with possession. Able to get out of her half. Still going. Finds Julia Murphy with a pass. Under some pressure there by Lucier. And Lucier wins possession back for the Tigers. Lucier's pass going astray there. O'Reilly finding Schwab. Schwab, nice stick work there to get past her defender. Shoots. But dealt with by Cunningham. Putting herself in a little bit of trouble now.
Good job, Julia.
But wins a foul. Cunningham's pass, finding Sampson. Sampson, beautiful bit of skill there to get around Grenion, but Grenion recovering well. Finds Golub, and Golub playing to her teammate in Fosolino. Fosolino winning back possession for the Panthers. A call goes against Rhineck. So it'll be Putnam Valley ball with 5:45 to play here in the second quarter. Score is still 1-0 in favor of the Panthers. The lone goal so far scored by Lil Schwab with 2 minutes and 29 to play in the first quarter.
Good job, Julia.
Just a reminder, if you're just tuning in, that the winner of this game will go on to play #1 North Salem in the quarterfinal on Tuesday. Rhineck is seeded as the 8th seed with a record of 7-6-2, while Putnam Valley is the 9th seed with a record of 6-6-4. Possession with the Tigers. Lucier tried to find Harmon. Dealt with by Victory, but now met by Gabriel on the defensive end, and Gabriel wins possession back for the Tigers. Shot coming. Whiffed by Natalie Mazza. Julian just taking her time to get play back underway. Finds the pass to Schwab. Schwab unable to control that hot one that was coming in. Cunningham getting past Julian. Cunningham still with possession. Cunningham plays the ball forward. Beats out Grenion and still with it. Grenion trying to recover and does. And Grenion wins possession back in favor of free play. Her pass successfully finding Jovanovic, who came in, I should say, for Asha O'Reilly. Shot comes in. Lucier's shot unable to get past Finkenberg. 3:23 left to play in the first half. Pass comes in, Sanson. Unable to get her shot on target as she had the whole goal to shoot at, as Finkenberg was caught out in no man's land. Panthers were definitely let off there. Goes in quickly, Harmon. Finds Gabriel. Harmon tried to win back possession from a stray pass from Gabriel. The call goes against the Tigers with 2:22 to play. Julian put in a little bit of trouble there. She has two defenders on her. Possession stays with the Panthers. Julian's pass finds Schwab, but she might not have been the intended target. Carlin into the circle. Burkle shot unable to get past Finkenberg. She's been a wall so far for the Panthers. Gabriel finds Harmon. Harmon's pass dealt with there by the Panthers defense and only goes as far as Gabriel. Gabriel's pass finds Harmon. Harmon gets play underway, finding Gabriel. Gabriel's pass intercepted by the Panther defense. Possession will stay with the Panthers with 1 minute left to play in the first half. Mazza loses possession. Schwab trying to get past Mazza. Foul called against Mazza. So Schwab gets play back underway. Her pass a little too far for Golub, but Golub able to recover. Kicks the ball. So a turnover in possession. And Lucier quickly attempts to play to find Sampson, but her pass is intercepted. Julian being met by Janice. Janice doing great defensive work.
Way to go, 6.
Just over 5 to play here. 4. And that will do for the first half. Score is 1-0 at the end of 2 quarters. Lone goal scored by Lil Schwab in the first quarter. We'll be right back after halftime on LMC Varsity Sports.
Ryan, what? Put like right up here. Okay.
Welcome back to LMC Varsity Sports. We are here at Rhinebeck High School for the Section 1 Class C first round field hockey matchup between the Rhinebeck Panthers and the Putnam Valley Tigers. We are right now at the bottom 30 of the game. Third quarter just getting underway here. The score is 1-0 in favor of the Panthers. The lone goal was scored by Lil Schwab in the first quarter with 2 minutes 29 to play. It's been a good game so far. If you were just tuning in, both teams having opportunities, but the Putnam Valley Tigers unable to make the most out of any of them so far. You could argue that they could be up 2 or even 3-1 right now. But shoulda, woulda, coulda, as they say. Possession with the Tigers and Julia Carlin, who's met by Victory. Harmon. Her pass going into the circle, eventually finding a teammate in Alvarez, who's unable to steer the pass into the goal as it was wide open. Finkenberg was caught out again. Panthers are let off for the second time today. It was towards the end of the second quarter, where it was Sampson who had the entire goal to shoot out, as Finkenberg was caught out. Couldn't make anything of that effort. Golub finds her teammate in Kligman, getting past Serrato. And Serrato recovers extremely well.
Go, girl.
Harmon making her way into the Panther territory, dealt with by Victory, but losing possession back to Harmon. He's trying to find Carlin. Carlin still jostling for possession. Possession will stay with the Tigers. Serrato looking to find Harmon, I believe, but her pass being cut out by Schwab. And Schwab's pass, unable to find her intended target. Serrato winning possession back, but losing it. Call goes in favor of the Panthers. Victory finding Julian. Julian now streaking into the circle. But just before she breaks, gets stopped by Lucier.
Come on, guys. Go, go, go.
And her clearance finding Harmon. Harmon plays a pass to Carlin. Can she get there? It's unfortunate. Her pass was just too hard. Carlin unable to put on the jets to get to that pass. So possession will go back to the Panthers. Good bit of pressure to start the third quarter here. The Tigers ended the second quarter strong, and they're starting it strong here. Victory getting play underway. But has her stick a little too high. So a change in possession. Harmon finds Serrato. Serrato attempting to find Harmon again. The 1-2 play. But cleared by Schwab, and Schwab finding Julian. Julian hounded by Serrato. Trips Julian. Victory finds O'Reilly. He gets stripped though by Janice. Janice to Alvarez, and Alvarez met by a Panther defender. The call goes in favor of the Panthers. Play resumes. O'Reilly able to get past Janice, but then met by Lucier. Putnam Valley fans are questioning the call right now by the ref, as they thought it was a fast start, but Lucier is asked to leave the field. And Lucier looks distraught right now on the sidelines, but nothing she can do right now. Schwab going up against Cunningham. Cunningham getting the better of the matchup. Cunningham's pass looking for Harmon. Harmon misses it. Goes to Alvarez. Alvarez misses it. .53 left to play here in the third quarter, as Harmon loses possession to Victory. Victory to Schwab. Schwab letting run for O'Reilly. Possession will stay with the Panthers. Victory's pass finds Harmon. Harmon plays quickly, looking for Burkle. Burkle keeps possession. Briefly, though, for the Tigers. Schwab responds by giving possession back to the Tigers. Alvarez into the circle. Alvarez's pass gets intercepted, but is then won back. Cunningham attempts to pass, but is cut out by Schwab. Cunningham still with it, though. Victory battling with Gabriel for possession. Victory still with it, but great defense by Gabriel. Wins possession for the Tigers. And play resumes quickly. Harmon plays to Cunningham. Cunningham finds the goal.
Good job, Julia! Good job, babe! Good job, Cap!
And the score is now 1-1 here at the Rhinebeck High School.
All right, 1-0 now. Let's go, girls!
Goal scored by Ava Burkle. So now we got a game here for the rest of the match, as the Tigers have been the better of the two so far throughout the entire game.
Come on, PV!
The Tigers ended the first half well, had a strong second quarter, and have had a strong start here to the third quarter. So we'll see how the Panthers respond. Cunningham looking for Janice. Janice finding Alvarez. Alvarez being chased by O'Reilly. Cunningham could have passed to Lucier, but opts to go forward. Works out. Cunningham finds Harmon. Harmon in the circle. Does she shoot? Panthers are sustaining wave after wave of pressure so far by the Tigers. Oh, beautiful bit of skill there by Cunningham. Cunningham's pass, though, eventually finding Burkle. the goal scorer for the Tigers. Janice unable to get by Grignon. Grignon's clearance only going as far as Cunningham. Cunningham had no help, but Schwab coughs up possession herself. Cunningham trying to find her teammates in the circle. The ball is cleared. And the Panthers give chase with Murphy and Kligman. Good clearance there by the Tigers. Serrato able to find Carlin on the right-hand side. Carlin able to get by Victory, trying to pass. And the corner is won by the Tigers. 4:43 left to play in the third quarter. Score is 1-1. For the Panthers, the goal scorer was Lil Schwab, and for the Tigers, the goal scorer was Ava Burkle, who just scored a little bit ago to level things here. Corner comes in. Unable to be corralled, though, by the Tigers. Gabriel passes, looking for Jacobs. Jacobs dealt with nicely there by Kligman. The possession ends up with the Panthers in the end, as Gabriel didn't give up on the play. Victory gives the possession away cheaply, but doesn't pay for it. Finds O'Reilly. O'Reilly getting past Janice in her pass, trying to find Kligman. The possession will stay with the Panthers with 3:30 to play. Murphy unable to win out there as Jacobs plays the ball down the line, but only as far as O'Reilly. Schwab jostling for possession with Cunningham, and call goes her way. Schwab had nowhere to go, gives possession back to Janice and the Tigers.
Let's go, Valley!
Tigers try to get play back underway, but the pass just a little too hard for Alvarez. Jovanovic finds Schwab on the right-hand side. Trying to beat Cunningham for speed, but can't. Cunningham trying to use a nice little bit of skill to get out of trouble. The possession still with the Panthers. Schwab losing possession to Cunningham. The Tigers still have possession as Cunningham's pass was intercepted by the Panthers, but they gave it away to Gabriel. Gabriel to Carlin here on the right-hand side, who's wide open into the circle. Dealt with by Finkenberg.
Get out, get out, get out.
Serrato about to get play back underway. With 1:35 here in the third quarter, Serrato finds Jacobs. Jacobs to Harmon. Harmon shoots. But her shot deflected and out. And a change of possession here. See if Victory can get out of her own half.
Yes, sir.
Her pass intercepted by Janice. Ball fell to Gabriel, but Gabriel unable to find Alvarez. Possession awarded to the Tigers, taken quickly by Lucier. Great clearance there by Schwab. Can Kligman get there? She can't, as Alexandra Jacobs stops her in her tracks. Clearing only as far as Jen S., though, who loses possession. Julian got into a little tussle there with Gabriel, who wins possession back for the Tigers, and now here comes Cunningham. Still with possession. And loses out to Victory. Victory to Julian. Julian, nice little bit of skill there to get past Serrato. And the whistle comes from the ref for a stoppage. 9 seconds left in the quarter. Can they take it quickly? I don't think they'll take it quickly enough. 4, 3, not enough time to get this off. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Score is 1-1, as it was Ava Burkle who leveled things up here in this quarter. So we'll take a break, and we'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports.
Am I gonna get a speeding ticket or like, you know, like I don't know. Of course, come on. Well, what I'm saying is like, I have time to like put my seatbelt on and I just like jump into my car and speeding over there. Let's go, baby!
Come on, Valley! Julia. Yeah, you did.
I can't keep picking up everything in my food though. Close, almost. Let's go, Ryan! Let's go, Valley!
We're back here for the final 15 on LMC Varsity Sports. We're here at the Rhinebeck High School for the Section 1 Class C first round girls field hockey playoffs. If you're just tuning in, we are here to watch the Putnam Valley Tigers take on our Rhinebeck Panthers. And the score is 1-1. And if you're just tuning in now, the TLDR of the game has been that the Putnam Valley Tigers have played a lot better over the course of the 3 quarters that have been played. But the score is only 1-1, and the Tigers were down, as it was Lil Schwab who scored with 2:29 to go in the first quarter. But the Tigers finally responded last quarter through Ava Burkle. So let's see if the Panthers can try to sneak a victory here. It's kind of weird to say that, as they are on their own home turf, but as I said, the Tigers have definitely been playing the better of the field hockey of the two teams so far today. UCA just trying to spot the ball in the correct position so we can get things back underway. Finally does her pass, sneaking through to find Jen S. And Finkenberg caught in no man's land, but nothing comes of that. And here comes Julian down the left-hand side. And loses out to Alexandra Jacobs. Jacobs' pass, trying to find Serrato, does. But then Serrato gives possession back to the Panthers. Julian's pass, trying to find Gala, but instead finds Alex Adams. Cunningham's pass, finding Burkle. Harmon was able to round Finkenberg, but the call goes against the Panthers. Another instance where the Panthers have been let off by good Tiger offense. Julian trying to find Gala, but her pass cut out. Serrato to Harmon. Harmon to Carlin. Carlin just a little bit too much on that, but able to catch up to the ball. And Grenion able to win the defensive battle. Possession will stay with the Panthers. Abby Victory plays quickly. Her pass unable to find Schwab, but that's all right as Asha O'Reilly streaking down the midfield with it. Unable to find Golub. O'Reilly able to find Julian, but the call goes against the Panthers. 11:35 to go. If the score remains 1-1 at the end of regulation, then we will have 2 periods of overtime. But instead of 11-on-11, it'll be 7-on-7. Kligman is unable to break away from Serrato. Serrato's been playing a good game thus far. The ball hitting Golub's foot, so it'll be a change in possession. Jacobs pass, finding Carlin. Carlin corrals, finds Harmon. Harmon can't get past Grenion, but still has possession. Eventually giving it to the Panthers. Julian attempts to round Serrato, but Serrato able to recover well. Possession goes to the Tigers. UCA's pass, able to trickle all the way and finding Ava Burkle. Burkle passing to Alvarez. Alvarez just slipping there as she tries to get past Grenion. Possession will stay with the Tigers. Just under 10 to play. Alvarez jostling with Fasolino. And Alvarez unable to win out there. As Fasolino wins the defensive battle and gets possession back for the Panthers. Her pass quickly taken. Trickles all the way, finding Kligman, but Kligman unable to beat Gabriel for speed as Gabriel recovers. A nice little bit of stick work there to get out of trouble. And possession returns back to the Panthers. Julian's pass finds Golub. Golub unable to set her teammate free as Murphy was making a streaking run. Lucier putting in a nice defensive shift, clearing only as far as Julian though. Julian gives possession back to Lucier, who clears, this time only as far as Victory. Victory and Harmon battling, and Victory maintained possession, but call goes against her, so Lucier gets things underway quickly for the Tigers. Definitely a faster pace to this game as time is running down. The game has definitely burst into life in the second half compared to the first. It was definitely slower, a little bit more calculated, but this time, in this half, both teams letting everything go. Great job there by Jen S, able to round her defender, finding Alvarez. Alvarez beating Grenion for speed. Alvarez still with possession, but Grenion recovers. Grenion now battling with Jen S. Cunningham. Her pass is cut out by Julian. Julian goes the other way now, finding Golub, but call goes against the Panthers. Jenes has her stick caught with O'Reilly's. So possession will stay with the Tigers, taken quickly. Her pass, beautiful crossfield pass to Carlin, but Carlin unable to corral. Victory. Finds her teammate in Kligman, but Kligman losing out to Adams. Adams playing up to Harmon. Harmon being met by Schwab and possession back to the Panthers. Victory, Victory to Julian. Julian to Golub. Golub has her pass cut out by Lucier, who goes the other way. Her pass cut out by O'Reilly. O'Reilly to Schwab. Schwab, the goal scorer for the Panthers so far, trying to find her teammate. But the pass just too far for Fossilino. Just over 6 minutes to play here. Score is still 1-1 between the Rhinebeck Panthers and the Putnam Valley Tigers. If you're just tuning in, the winner of this playoff game will go on to play North Salem, who's the #1 seed, in the quarterfinal on Tuesday. The Panthers are the 8th seed, and the Tigers are the 9th seed. And it's probably why this matchup has been a close one today. Victory. Her pass able to get through the hot midfield and finds Golub. Golub is met by Gabriel. Great defensive shift by Gabriel. She wins possession back for the Tigers. Possession still with the Tigers. Maza trying to take on the whole Panther defense, but gets a foul called against her. Just under 5 to play now. Victory. Finds her teammate in Fossilino. Fossilino's pass unable to get through by Jacobs. Jacobs still fighting for possession. Wins. Finds Maza. Maza has 2 defenders on her, unable to find a teammate. So Julian retrieves the ball. The call goes against Julian. Harmon has Carlin ahead of her. Harmon elects to find Ava Burkle. Burkle rounds Finkenberg. Shot comes from Alvarez. Alvarez unable to find the back of the net. And the Panthers are let off again. Call against the Tigers. That's the 4th time today when Finkenberg's been caught out. But the ball has not found the back of the net. Should be 5-1 in all honesty in favor of the Putnam Valley Tigers. Alvarez on the left-hand side now, trying to streak into the circle, still with possession. The whistle blows.
How do you make that call?
Panthers somehow sustaining wave after wave of Tiger pressure. The Tigers are peppering, to say the least, the Rhinebeck goal. So the whole match today. Another call in favor of the Tigers. Lucier takes quickly. Her pass finds Harmon. Harmon just outside the circle, now in the circle, met by Victory. Harmon rounds Victory.
She's still moving. Come on.
Call goes against the Tigers. Victory clearing. And the ball goes out of play, so it'll be Tiger possession. The Panthers unable to find a way out of their half for the past 2 minutes. Janice finds Alvarez. Alvarez with plenty of space in front of her. Bursts past Victory. Victory recovers well. Alvarez able to find Janice though. Janice still trying to jostle for possession. Fossilino attempting to clear. Just over 2 to play here. In the 4th quarter, score is still 1-1. Coach Parchin is definitely the happier of the 2 coaches, as her team has performed well throughout the whole game today. Julian, can she make something happen? She cannot. She's met by Lucier. Ball finding its way to Jacobs. Jacobs being hounded by Kligman. Kligman and Jacobs. Jacobs, her pass, finding Harmon, just over 1 to play, 1 minute now. As things stand, it will go to overtime. Cunningham just runs out of room there. 45 seconds left. Victory gets play back underway, but Fossilino loses out to Mazza. Mazza finding Cunningham. But high stick called against Cunningham.
Oh my God! No! Push it through!
15 seconds left now. Cunningham trying to push late here for the Tigers. Has her pass, finds Mazza. Mazza shoots, but unable to find the goal. And that'll do it for regulation. Score is 1-1, so we will go to overtime here on LMC Varsity Sports. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Stand. We're standing now. The fans are on. haven't seen or heard like any like goals. Oh, it's cold. Oh, we're still in the field. We're celebrating with them. That'd be so funny. Frank just jumps into Dad's arms. You see Ryan just like this. We are winning.
Sudden victory. So 10 minutes sudden victory, 10 minutes sudden victory, and then yeah, so non-stroke. We get 10 seconds. 10 seconds, and then we'll strip.
And just leave the ball back there and then pick it up once it's on the ground.
You're not even allowed to dip the shoulder.
Terrible. Just stay straight up. Yeah. They pushed it at the back. I thought you were standing. Yeah.
So both teams couldn't get it done in regulation, and they opted for overtime. So we are here at the Rhinebeck High School for this first round, Section 1 Class C playoff game between between the Rhinebeck Panthers and the Putnam Valley Tigers. The score was 1-1 after regulation. The goals came in the first and third quarters. The first quarter goal was scored by the Panthers and Lil Schwab, and in the third quarter, the Putnam Valley Tigers responded through Ava Burkle. However, if you're just tuning in, the better of the game was had by the Putnam Valley Tigers, as objectively, they should have ran out 5-1 winners by now. But we'll see what happens here in overtime, if the Panthers can pick it up and show why they are the 8th seed instead of the 9th. Corner comes quickly to Harmon, shoots, finds her teammate. But the call goes against the Tigers. The Tigers definitely keeping up the wave of pressure that they ended regulation with. And if you're unaware, overtime in girls field hockey in the playoffs is 2 10-minute periods of 7v7. Golden goal is the name of the game. First to score wins. Possession staying with the Tigers as Jacobs finds her teammate, Cunningham. Her pass was intended for Janice, but instead finds Victory. And Victory going nowhere fast with that one. Cunningham winning back possession. Beautiful bit of skill to get out of traffic. Cunningham finds Harmon. Harmon bursting into the circle. Harmon rounding her defender, shoots on target, hits the post. Harmon's strike hits the post and goes out. And if we're counting, which we are, it should be 6-1 by now in favor of the Tigers. Corner coming for the Tigers. Only 2 minutes and 30 into the first period of overtime. Barely been able to catch a breath here. Lucier finds Jacobs. Shot comes. Not strong enough. Cleared by Finkenberg. And finds Fossilino. Fossilino can't get out of her own half as Gabriel stifles her. Pass comes in quickly. Harmon still with it, trying around Finkenberg. And another corner coming for the Tigers. Things are not looking good to start overtime for the Panthers. Let's see what happens here from this corner. Harmon finds Cunningham. Cunningham to Jacobs. Harmon stopped by Finkenberg. Harmon still. Shot comes in. And another opportunity goes begging for the Tigers, but they still earn a corner. Corner taken by Lucier. Harmon unable to control the pass though, but still maintains possession in the circle, shoots. Shot going wide and Lucier unable to control and try to steer the shot into the open net. That's a let off there for the Panthers. Failed clearance, but possession will stay with the Panthers. Schwab able to clear better this time, but the ball too fast for Golub, and a change comes in as Asha O'Reilly comes in. And I believe it was Kligman who goes out. Lucier. Her pass intended for Jen S, but way too hard. Ball goes out of play. Jenness would have had to turn into the flash to get to that one. Victory. Her clearance goes out of play, so change of possession, and Cunningham will get things underway for the Tigers. The Panthers still unable to get anything going on the offensive end during overtime. And another corner in favor. Oh, excuse me. No corner. As the ball was called back. Possession gets underway. The Panthers, for the first time, get people onto Tiger territory, but they didn't have any possession on Tiger territory. Jenness, as the ball hit her foot. Schwab clearing, trying to find Golub. Finds Jacobs instead. Jacobs, beautiful pass, finding Gabriel. Gabriel dealt with easily by Schwab, but Gabriel not giving up on the play. Good effort there by Schwab to get past Gabriel. Julian streaking into the Tiger territory, the first time that the Panthers had possession on Tiger territory in this overtime. But Cunningham easily dealing with that one. Cunningham beating Grenion for speed. Cunningham still now streaking into the circle. Cunningham finds Harmon. Harmon rounds the keeper. Oh, and Harmon's shaken up after that one. Finkenberg could have been playing a different sport there. You'd be remiss if you thought she was playing football. In other news, in the other playoff game going on to our left, out of your field of view, the Rhinebeck Panthers ladies soccer team just scored. But we are here for this penalty shot. Do or die here. Harmon versus Finkenberg. Harmon. Her shot stopped by Finkenberg, but Finkenberg moved early, so we'll get a redo. It could end right here. Harmon to drop the sword on the Panthers. Can she do it? Her shot too weak from the spot. Finkenberg saves easily, but game is still not over, as it's still the first period of overtime. 2:39 left to play in it. And it is still a golden goal. Oh, ball trickles through now. The Panthers are 1-on-1, a little possession. Still with the Panthers. Great defensive recovery by the Tigers. Two minutes left in the first period of overtime. Grenion was in there, one-on-one. But great defensive recovery by the entire Tiger defense.
Let's go, lock it up.
Gabriel is met by Victory. Victory still fighting for possession with Gabriel and winning out. However, her pass cannot find Julian. Lucier Hounded by Julian, but finds Jenness. Jenness has a teammate open in Harmon, but Jenness keeps possession for herself to the corner. And the refs blow in favor of the Panthers as Jenness kicks the ball. Victory clears, but way too far in front of Golub for her to get anything substantial on that one. Julian being shut down by Cunningham. Cunningham taking her space now on the left-hand side. Cunningham to Harmon. Harmon corrals. She gets past Finkenberg. Oh, but beautiful recovery by Finkenberg. The Panthers keeper doing everything to keep her team in this one. Victory clearing all the way deep into Tiger territory, and Jacobs gives chase. Golub not too far behind, and Jacobs elects to play the ball out of play. 3 seconds left in the first period of overtime. We won't be able to get this one off. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back for the second period of overtime here on LMC Varsity Sports. Keep it locked.
Out of that 10 minutes, there was 7 minutes. 7 out of those 10 minutes, they couldn't get out of our insane.
You can talk her up.
Like, we deserve to lose this game. So it's another no, I think it is. Then it's a shoot. Is it another golden goal? We're not finishing our breakfast.
That's right, the last shot.
And we are back for the second period of overtime here at the Rhinebeck High School for this Section 1 Class C first round field hockey matchup between the Rhinebeck Panthers and the Putnam Valley Tigers. If you are just tuning in now, as I said, this is the second period of overtime, but what happened in the first period of overtime? Well, for about 7 minutes of the 10, the Panthers were unable to get out of their own half. It was wave after wave of sustained pressure as the Tigers were unable to break the deadlock, as it is golden goal in extra time. The goals came in regulation. The first quarter saw the Panthers take the lead, and the third quarter saw the Tigers respond. The Panthers goal scorer was Lil Schwab, and the Tiger goal scorer was Ava Burkle.
Let's go, Valley!
And after these next 8 minutes and 50 seconds, we'll be heading to
Don't run away!
penalties should no team score. Victory cutting out the pass intended for Harmon. Golub hounding Jacobs. Jacobs passing to Gabriel. Gabriel being met by Julian, but able to get past Julian beautifully. Lucier has her pass, find Gabriel. Gabriel has a wide open teammate on the far side in Jen S. Gabriel to Harmon. Harmon unable to get position there. Julian gets a call that goes in her favor. So the Panthers keep possession. Victory to Schwab. Schwab unable to control that pass as it just pops up on her. So Jen S now being chased by Schwab, who recovers beautifully.
Good job, Adrian. Come on, Adrian, get hungry.
Cunningham. Looked like she was trying to take on the whole team herself, but a change of possession is called. Victory. Her pass intended for Fossilino. Golub getting past Jacobs. Golub has a teammate free on the left side, and Julian. Great defensive shift there by Cunningham to stop that potential counterattack.
Look up.
Jenes getting past Schwab. Jenes still with it here on the left-hand side. Elects to pass all the way forward to Harmon. Harmon gets past Murphy. Harmon in the circle now. Harmon still with possession. And a corner is called in favor of the Tigers. 6:34 left to play.
Let's go, girls.
Dude, they don't have any side like personnel like we do. They don't have.
Let's go, Billy.
Lucier finds Jacobs. Jacobs takes the ball out of the circle, finds a pass to Cunningham. Cunningham shot blocked by Finkenberg. And another corner is called in favor of the Tigers.
That was a good step into it, though. That was a good step.
Let's go, Blue!
Let's go, Billy.
Lucien gets her corner in quickly. Shot comes in from Harmon. And the goal is scored! The Putnam Valley Tigers breaking the hearts of the Panthers and the Panthers fans. Julia Cunningham breaking the deadlock with 5:28 left to go in overtime. And it'll be the 9th seed in the Putnam Valley Tigers who will take on the #1 seed in the North Salem girls field hockey team in the quarterfinals on Tuesdays. But a fair result, to say the least, as the Tigers were the better team on the day. But it's obviously heartbreak for the Panthers and all the seniors. But thank you so much for tuning in to this edition of LMC Varsity Sports. I'm Nick Gutierrez. Our cameraman is Sean Kelly. Our sports producer is Rob Moretti, and our executive director is Matt Sullivan. Thank you so much, and take care.